Hello everybody and welcome back once again to Let's Play Baldur's Gate 2, the Enhanced Edition. Yes, in the last session we finally made it to the surface. From the Underdark, fought our way through the entire of Usnatha after causing a bit of a scene. And here we are, ready to leave. We've explored the area, there's nothing much else here. Elhan's tent and whatnot. And as you can see, Hexat, she did die. Burned she did in the sunlight as we were chatting away. Completely forgot about her. Couldn't do anything about it anyway. But yeah. Anyway, that aside, as the rain begins to now fall, I'm going to run you through today's session. Because in the last stream, I highlighted that Godan's got a little bit of a list going on, you know? List of people he wants to see dead at his feet. Yes, Irenicus is on it, yes, Baldur on it, and also Sim and Havarian. But there's one other chappie on it as well. And his name is Firkraag. A dragon, no less. And it's time for him to die.
What is my task?
Oh, and there's Hexat's little mist form. She can't return to us because it appears to be glitched out, so
On my honor.
we'll have to sort that out a little bit later.
It shall be.
But before we do go take on Firkraag, which is the task for today, so should be a fun one, folks. Hold on to your hats. We have to travel to our hold to replenish, to recuperate, to sort out our bag of holding of junk, and make the necessary preparations.
You have been waylaid by enemies and must defend yourself.
I need it.
Okay, so we have been waylaid by some adventurers, no less.
I tell you, Bruno, we've been on this path previously. Are you sure you know where you left it? I have no desire to keep travelling about in circles.
Ah, well, if it's not the famous Drizzt himself that stands before us. And of course, Godan more than likely recognising him from the Saugeen city underwater, where there was a bunch of famous people guarding a chest or whatever. Okay. Blast it, boy, I may be old, but my memory has not left me head just yet, and we would not even have to look for it had Wulfgar not knocked it out of me hand. I did no such thing, dwarf. But you did, me boy. You were not looking where you were flying about in the battle, and I were too distracted by the trolls to run after it, and then I forgot that you even did it after. Well, of course, we be trying to help you find it, but all Drizzt was wondering was... He be wondering whether I have a wit left in me head, girl. And I tell you, we'll find me hammer soon enough, and not leave it for goblins to steal, Be that as it may, Bruno, Drizzt, we've got company. Maybe they found your little pretty hammer, Bruno. Oh, here's Jaheira. I know of this one, Godan, from the Harpers, a drow of good alignment and heroic reputation. He is deserving of respect. Adventurers, eh? I likes the look of some of their equipment, Godan. Let's kill them. One more comment on me hammer, Rumble Belly, and you'll be the first it squishes when I gets it back. Okay, now Drizzt addressing us, telling his friends that there is no need to fight over this missing axe. Ho there, travellers. I'm Drizzt de Werden, most recently of the 10 Towns. Are you friend or foe? Well, seeing as we've just met, you're not attacking us, and despite Corgan's protestations that we should rob them blind, at this moment in time we have no reason to fight. Just yet. I'll keep that in mind. Tell me, have you seen a pink warhammer in the vicinity during your travels? Blast you, Drizzt, the hammer be not pink! Well, you have to admit, Bruno, since Serene cast that enchantment on it, it has been glowing a little on the pinkish side. It be red! Red, I tell you! Call it pink again, halfling, and you'll have yourself a one-way ticket to the abyss! We've been there, it was nothing special. Red, then. Might you have seen something like it, stranger? No, and even if we had, we probably wouldn't admit it. Moradin's breath! It must be about here somewhere. We'll look for it a while longer then, Bruno, have no fear. We're not expected back in the 10 towns for a fortnight yet. Tell me though, stranger, have we met before? I feel as though your face is familiar, but I cannot attach a time or place to it. Should I know you? Kinda struggling to remember stumbling across... I know you can stumble across him in the first game. Did we kill him? I don't believe we did. I don't think we attacked him either. Did we help him defeat some gnolls though? Possibly. But seeing as I can't remember, hell, Godan probably can't remember. So, yeah, doesn't believe we had the pleasure. Or displeasure. No? Perhaps I saw you near Baldur's Gate. Well, it matters not. A safe journey, stranger. If you are in need of nothing, my friends and I shall be on our way. Righty-ho. So I'm sorry, I had to pause it there to ponder on this particular decision. You see, we are able to propose something here, and I've got a very strong sneaking suspicion that this proposal will be to ask Drizzt and his company to help us in our fight against Bodhi. So the question is, my friends, would Godan Firehammer ask anybody, let alone some famed drow with quite a bit of battle prowess, to assist? And in my mind, no, he wouldn't. Why would he? Why would he need anybody's help, let alone somebody famous? He is himself the famed saviour of Baldur's Gate, Godan Firehammer. He is obviously more than capable of taking down this Bodhi clown and her bunch of merry men and women and vampires and stuff. So he doesn't need anybody's assistance to do that. Not only that, but should anybody else assist us, let alone anybody famous, that would diminish Godan's part in the entire affair. People will be telling tales of, yes, Drizzt took down Bodhi. Drizzt did this, Drizzt did that. Godan's role in it may be played down. Maybe people would say that Godan Firehammer only slew Bodhi and saved Suldanesselar because of the assistance of such a famed fighter. No, sirree, we can't be having that. Not at all in the slightest. Godan and Godan alone will be responsible for taking down Bodhi and any of her lackeys. Godan and Godan alone will be responsible for taking down Irenicus, assisting Suldanesselar, I can't even say the damn place, to add to his list of escapades and achievements. So we are certainly not asking for anybody's assistance. Now this will more than likely make life a lot more challenging for us when we do go to take down Bodhi. But it is the way of Mr. Firehammer, I'm afraid. So, simply stating, we do not need anything. For a brief moment he is considering taking these people down and taking their stuff, but right now he's just got Firkraag on his mind. So, lucky for them, he's preoccupied. Perhaps another time then. Come on, my friends, the 10 towns await our arrival. And there goes our opportunity, or one of our opportunities for assistance.
Consider it
I
done.
like it.
Let's just hope it's not a catastrophic mistake, Mr. Firehammer. Oh dear. There once lived a evil red dragon by the name of Lord Godan Firkraag, who just so happened to cross one too many people when he decided to set up the now famous Godan Firehammer in the Copper Coronet. Together with his closest companion Neera, they hatched a plot to slay the beast and give Godan the revenge he sought. He prepared for
Very
their
well.
showdown rather nonchalantly in his keep,
What is
seeking
my
out his
task?
major
Done.
domo,
Greetings, Your Grace.
throwing junk into his now famous junk drawer. He even took time out to gather his taxes, and had to wait for his spellcasters to prepare their books. When all preparations were ready, Godan set off, and en route to Firkraag fought goblins, a vampiric mist, and hobgoblins,
Yes?
orcs,
Now you die! Let's see what your clothes looking like.
and orogs. But there was no stopping Godan. And soon he found himself in the beast's lair. Firkraag was his usual self,
It is, as they say, your
overconfident. But then the battle commenced and the plan was put into place, as Godan and two of his companions distracted Lord Firkraag as Neera summoned forth a genie. Firkraag was surprised by this tactic. Why on earth would she call forth such a beast at a time like this? She asked the genie for the ability to be anything her heart desired, and the dutiful genie obliged.
On my honor.
Ready for intro.
Things took a turn for the worst when Neera was paralysed by Lord Firkraag, and for a moment it looked as if Godan and Neera's plan was about to unravel. However, one of Godan's companions held just the spell to remove Neera from her pickle. And while she was tending to Neera, Godan continued to hack and slash at Lord Firkraag, even the mighty Godan barely grazing this red dragon's scales. Neera summoned forth a second genie,
What is my task?
and this time Lord Firkraag had seen enough. He dealt with Godan, knocking him aside, and attacked this pesky mage.
Another day.
But it was too late. The genie granted Neera the ability to stop time, which she did, immediately transformed into a mind flare, and proceeded to devour Lord Firkraag's brain, putting an end to the beast once and for all. And so Godan got his revenge, ambled up to the dragon, spat on his corpse, and took all his possessions and his scales, and took away the tale to be told for eternity.